Hey fellas, this is YOA from YOA BUILT. Today we're gonna be doing a video about rolling our fenders and quarter panels. Rolling these fenders. They're not too bad. Like, they're not crazy on the edge side, but I'm gonna try to roll them up a little bit more. There's some shit back there that won't let it be like sharp edge, but we're gonna give it a try. And this is what I mean about sharp edge. Put you guys right here and see if it's some dirt and stuff in there that is causing it to not roll up more. So we're gonna hit it with some water. I scraped the most out of it with this flathead. Yeah, you see, it's a little dirt trap in there. It's probably not letting it roll through all the way. Yeah, look at that. So right here I was a little curious because it didn't fit, but I had a ring in the middle so it could be centered with the hub. Yeah, this Fender roller, I have used it for a lot of vehicles. Just gonna say, I messed out if it don't fit. So after I put the fender rollers on, I was still, digging back there because there was still stuff there and I couldn't determine what it was. It just stuff kept on coming out. And that's when I determined, like, let's just give it a try. Let's just try to roll it closer more, see if it works. I don't think it's completely dirt. I think it's the liner on there, not is the seam seal on the edge of the quarter panel. Let's try it. So for you that don't know, when you rolling your fenders or your quarter panels, you want to heat up the paint so the paint can take the shape easier of the quarter panels or the fenders, and that way it doesn't crack or chip on you. Later on, I'm going to show you a couple of clips where it chipped on me, but it's a 32-year-old paint. Ah, my God, this LSD is gonna kill me. So the verdict now is that, you see this lip right here? It's full of the bed line and the liner that the car has underneath of it. So I can't get it to roll pretty thin. And you see how thick it is? I can't get it to roll thin on there. And what it's doing is that the bottom edge is poking it out, and I don't want that. I want it to just fold up because I got a bunch of shit in there. You see that little piece that I took out? So we're gonna have to take this to 13th Street garage and do it there on the left, so I can take all that, heat the shit out of it and so I could get all that shit out and, you know, be able to roll it nice, you know, knife edge, so it doesn't bother me again. And another thing too is we have this mysterious rust spot. Oh, my light died. We have this rust spot there. Yeah, well, you saw it, but that's how it is. And these are the Bilstein shocks that are blown on the car. That's why it dances like it's on crack. The other thing is that since that tire is barely on the edge over there, I have to fight that tire because of the LSD in this car. So yeah, we're gonna have to take this to 13th Street so I could do a more in-depth video about it and go from there. But I at least wanted to try and see what's up. I've done this before in my other cars and it comes out smooth. The key here is heating up the paint so it doesn't crack. Yeah, so you don't get, let me see where it's one. Like, you see where the paint lifted here? Oh damn, I don't know if you can see it. If this will focus. But yeah, you see the paint where it chipped there because of the rust? It will do that, but without the rust. Oh, look, there's one slight corner right here. I don't know if it's focusing enough, but it's there. It's no good. I should have heated up more. But eventually I want to get this car painted. Focus. Well, you get the picture. But eventually I want to get this car painted, but you know, I want to do a lot of it. I don't know if you guys can see all the way over there where see where the subframe is reinforced. We're gonna have to go over them, you know, check everything out, because eventually I want to take everything down from down there and reinforce it. I'm gonna put up a picture of what I'm thinking about doing that I like, so we'll go from there. I'm gonna put it back together and finish it up at 13th Street. So in this clip here, you're gonna see how the car moves when I sit down in it and how much it, you know, articulates. And you see the size of the tire, which is a 255 3518. But this tire, compared to the last tire I had, it protects the rim a little more. So it has a tendency to be a little wider. That's why you see like the edge protector there is kind of like poking out a little more. So we're just gonna go around the block pretty much and for a short drive and see how it moves. And you're gonna see a lot of movement in this tire. Well, especially because rear shock, they're not in too good of a shape. And in this clip here, I'm gonna be showing you guys swerving left and right so you can see how much it moves, and not too good. That's gonna be something we're gonna have to tackle next time, but it's gonna be something we're gonna be working on little by little, for sure. But wait, there is more bouncing. You will see shortly. It goes crazy. You can even see a little bit how the tire is rubbing on the quarter panel. And because this is the side that I'm recording where I haven't rolled the fender yet. But once I finish rolling it, you'll see the difference on there. Now right here is where the magic starts to happen. Yep, you see it. And if you really pay close attention to it, you'll see a little bit of a smoke coming out of the quarter panel because it's rubbing the tire pretty bad on there. My last tire I had, it didn't have no numbers or nothing on the sidewall, which is not the greatest. But that's how close my fitment was on it. So we brought the car to 13th Street to roll the fenders. And I had to take a bunch of stuff. Let me show you guys a bunch of stuff that was behind the fender because it's like the undercoat that is real thick that it goes over here. Let me show you guys. Where's my light? That it goes over here, like on that edge. Cause I have rolled these fenders before, that's why it looked like that, like kind of pointing up. And when I rolled that, I don't really pay much attention to it. I was just doing it quick because it was rubbing pretty bad at first. And I was like, you know what, let me see what's back there. And then I noticed that it was pretty packed with the undercoat because of how thick the metal is here. I would say it's more than half an inch. Yeah, I would say it's more than half an inch there. Like you could see my finger, see how thick it is. And I wanted a little bit thinner, a little bit, because that little bit that I'm missing is what is gonna give me the clearance for the tires. Cause these are brand new tires and they're already rubbing. You see? They don't rub bad, but it's just when the suspension flexes. That's when it rubs there. And I know that my shocks in the rear, these are Bilstein. Those are blown. Like, ain't nothing more out of them. So we changed them. This is what I'm gonna do to fix that, so it doesn't kill the rubber or mess up the quarter panel here. But yeah, let me put you guys on a time lapse so I could finish rolling it. Cause I was taking that off camera with the heat gun. It was pretty annoying, to be honest, and I wasn't gonna have space to put you guys or the heat and stuff like that. That's why I did it off camera. So let me roll these fenders and put you on a time lapse. So after the time lapse, I decided to do a montage of how the car looks, the before and after, cold start. Then you're gonna see me sit down in the car, comparison before and after. Then you're gonna see me drive off, couple bumps after I drive off. Then you're gonna see a little bit, you know, a couple launches here and there, nothing crazy. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video.